Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm your host, sgtsimracer. Now, as you can see from that title screen, this is a 2-hour Le Mans special. So this is a run-up to our 2-hour race, which is next weekend. So Saturday the 30th. So, in preparation and in line with the new update, I thought I'd give this gorgeous new Mazda RX Vision GT3, I thought I'd give it a whirl. So, as we go through the purchasing process right here, I have to say it looks very sleek in the grey, but I like the red. Now, I'm hoping the audio is good on this, because games of old, it was always the Rotary that was the car to have. So I'm hoping this one doesn't disappoint in the noise department. Lovely, it looks very nice. So, as we quickly go through the process of setting up a new room, so just to kind of bring you up to speed, we're practicing here for a 2-hour endurance race. Like I say, this is going to be Saturday the 30th. I will, if I can, I'll stream live, but if not, I'll try and get a video uploaded pretty soon after. If you're feeling sadistic, I may even post the full 2 hours. So let me know in the comments down below if you really want to see 2 hours. The idea is that we're going to have Group 1 and Group 3 on track at the same time. We're going to have 6 teams. We'll see. Is it 8 teams? It's 8 teams, isn't it? 16 cars. So, yeah. So it'll be 8 teams. 1 Group 3, 1 Group 1. Okay, as we wait for me to sort myself out. Trying to get the... there we go. Trying to get my settings there for my brake bias. I just thought I'd start. It's a front engine rear wheel drive car, so... listen to that. Come on. Let's have a little look. Very smart. Have to say that's a tidy looking car. I like that. You wouldn't say no to that in your garage, would you? Very smart. Alright, okie dokie. So, as I get myself settled down, get my traction control off, and give her some beans. Let's go. Revving out to about 90 million RPM. Now I have to say, in real life, I'm a little bit obsessed with Le Mans. I can't name you all the corners on the circuit because I don't know them, other than the Mulsanne Straight, which we're coming on to now. Right, let's see what the new Mazda has got. So if you use earphones like I do, right about now, I think my eardrums were literally perforated. As I forget which side of the track to be on. Never mind. Wow, bang down through those gears. That's right, straight into the gravel. Obviously, a new car, I'm just kind of testing out brake bias. Also realise I've gone out on hards. So I do correct that a bit later on, but I'll just shut up for a moment and you can listen to this lovely car. Whee! Look, I'm leaving it in. Look, I'm a real person, okay? Playing around with the brake bias. Oh god, this is like when I'm go-karting. Does anyone else find that? If you go go-karting, you'll spin, you'll go to steer, and it will just go into the nearest wall, basically. That's just me on Gran Turismo. Right, conscious of dirty tyres, so we'll just try and get through this corner. Okay, so I thought I'd speed it up, come in the pits, let's put some super softs on. Now we haven't got tyre wear on, we haven't got fuel usage on, so this is just an out and out, how do I get on, how do I feel with the car, would I want to spend 2 hours driving this around? Now, as the title of the video probably has suggested, this is a bit of a back-to-back. So I think in total I spent around about an hour with this car. thought I'd show you the car slipstreaming. Now in the actual race we will have tuning allowed, and basically you can do all the power and weight upgrades. So I know she will be quicker, and I do need to test her kind of in the race trim, if you will. But not too bad actually, we've got a good bit of top end on us, even draft. As we come up against the best livery for this new Mazda. Look at that. I love the police car livery. Whoever you are, mate, whoever that was, kudos to you, pal. I kind of got a little bit impatient, so just went around in the red. Okay, as we finish, I think, is this the start of my first proper lap? Yeah, I think it must be. So this is going to be my first proper go at this. Like, what lap can I put in here? Now, you know, come on. Obviously, I'm not one of the best, so I don't know this track massively well. So I'll just do my best. We're on super softs, like I say, but otherwise, I think there's no tuning on. It's just standard. Otherwise, oh, I love that section, especially when you go under the Dunlop Bridge. So what's my favourite bit when you're watching them on? Not too bad, not too bad. Now then, giving it the beans on the Mulsanne straight. Car just absolutely howling at this point. Don't quite know what I was looking back for. Wham! Turn that gearbox to sand. That's it, come on. Now don't spin. I notice the car a lot more stable now. Now I've got the brake bar set to the front. Definitely a lot more stable. And whether that's just because I'm kind of downshifting quite hard, so a bit like in real life, I guess you're going to lock the rear wheels up. So by trying not to slow the rear wheels down too much, definitely made it feel a bit better. I find this chicane slightly more tricky. As you go through this left here and then into the right, it's a slightly tighter right. So I just want to get through. It's such a long lap. It kind of got to the point where I just want to put a lap in. Not spin, not go off, not go wide. Well, I mean, going wide's allowed. Missing apexes is allowed as well. Quite fancy trying this at Nürburgring actually, on the Nordschleife. Lovely job. So the bottom end on this is definitely lacking. Well, to me anyway. To me, it's definitely lacking. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this new Mazda. I quite like it, although the jury's out a little bit. Kind of gotten used to the Lexus V8, so I will need to play with this a bit. However, in a moment, when we finish this lap, we are going to see how my fastest lap in the new Mazda compares with my fastest lap in the Lexus. And bear in mind, I'm very used to the Lexus now, so really the only variable is the circuit itself. And we're through, blimey. A rare moment for me to actually get through there in one piece. Now this bit coming up I really do struggle with. So is this where the Porsche curbs are? Terrible. I'm absolutely terrible at remembering corners and circuits. The Porsche curves, Porsche, whichever. Lovely, sweeping it through. The RPM not even showing on the gauge. Come on, wind her up. There we go. Yeah, I find that corner a little tricky as well. Nonetheless, come on, flat out through it. Love that little chicane. Quite like this little chicane as well. When you get it right, possibly slowed down a little bit too much there, but obviously conscious of my speed running into here. Nonetheless, a reasonably clean lap. Right, so let's see how we compare to my Lexus GT3. So this is the Emerald Grey. I can never remember the bloody code of the car. Either way, it's the Lexus Gr.3 car. Definite change. See that big rumbly V8? Much more lazy in its approach. Now this is literally my second lap in this car, and it was just marginally slower, but I still didn't beat the lap of the Mazda. Now this car I've not really used at all. This is the Aston Martin GT1, and I have to say I really liked it. Felt so planted on this circuit, and this is a real strong contender for use at the 2 hour. I mean it's just an absolute peach, this thing. Good on the brakes, good accelerating. So come on, can I best the Mazda's lap? That is the question. And is my poor editing skill going to cut us off early again? So 4:07.5. Do I go quicker? Yes, smashed it. I really like that. So as my avatar looks on, wondering which car is going to choose to do the 2 hour, I can honestly say it might very well be the Aston Martin, but I will give the Mazda a bit more of a chance. So watch this space, and yeah, as always, I very much look forward to seeing you in the next video.